Hi, my name is Kira. Welcome back to my channel. I'll be reading The Last Kids on Earth and the Zombie Parade by Max Burlill, illustrated by Douglas Holgate. Chapter 8. I arm wrestled a one-eyed klutz. I danced with a monster. At least I think it was dancing. Wait, did I fight a monster? I should have inquired about the disappearing zombies. We all agree. We've seen our friends turn to zombies. We've seen giant monsters devour those zombies. We've seen Quint without pants. But today was the strangest day of our lives. A few blocks from Joe's, Quint stops. He pulls the bestiary from his bag and sets it on the hood of a banged-up Wakefield police cruiser. He pulls a pen from his pocket and begins writing. "What you doing, buddy?" I ask. "I'm adding our first entry to the new bestiary, the Wormongulus. But we don't have its essence, proof, like Thrall said." Quint smiles slyly. "Yes, we do. Hand me the Louisville slicer." I unshed the blade. Quint holds it up, turning and examining it in the moonlight. Finally, he seems satisfied. Gripping the blade in one hand and holding the bestiary with the other, Quint wipes the edges of the bat on the page. We all inch closer. A gob of almost dried Wormongulus blood and gunk rubs off. Quint writes for a few minutes, then looks up proudly. "One down, 231 to go." The Wormongulus, Ingens vermis. Data: Quint's best approximations. Length 90 feet. Weight 30 to 35 tons. Speed 40 miles per hour on surface. Subterranean speed currently unknown. Essence: Wormongulus blood. Spiky tentacles. Jagged teeth indicate carnivorous diet. Armed skull. Quint notes: underground movement can be perceived from surface via waves of rolling broken ground. Known habitat: Circle 1 Mall. Principal attack: skull assault. Weaknesses: edged weapons. Temperament: ferocious. Nearing our treehouse, I smile. We're home. Feels good to be home after the weirdest day ever. And what a home it is. See, I was an orphan before the monster apocalypse. My foster family, the Robinsons, were real jerks. But they built their kid, my foster brother, a Riddick treehouse. The Robinsons hightailed it as soon as the monster apocalypse hit. I have no idea where they are now. But that's fine. Quint and I moved into the treehouse and spent a lot of time tricking it out. It is serious. Zipline, great for last-minute escapes, also for drying socks. Mountain Dew Distillery, working on perfecting the formula. Currently, just hot dog water and green food coloring. Toilet bucket, catapult number 1, crow's nest with night vision telescope, crossbow, electric generator, armory, weatherproof flat screen TV, bottle rocket launchers, catapult number 2, helipad for RC helicopter, rainwater shower, relaxation station, video games and comic books, and Risk, outer defenses sharp. Quint places the bestiary in our reinforced snack lockbox. It's where we keep all our most valuable possessions. Twinkies, Burt contest scorecard, no one ever beats June, my spare nunchucks, all the good stuff. Quint locks it and my friends head to bed. But I don't doze off. I worry. I spent a lifetime, like 13 years, actually less, because for a while I was a baby and then a toddler and, but I've spent a long time wanting buddies. a family. And now that I've got it, I'm scared to total extreme death of losing that family. With everything quiet, I replay the day's events in my head. One image haunts me, not Joe's Pizza, not the image of Wormonculus. It's the Wormonculus slamming into my friends. It's that feeling in my stomach when I thought they were gone for good. It won't go away. I can't shake it. After 2 hours of kicking and turning and tossing, is there anything worse than trying to go to sleep and not being able to? I finally give up. I climb out of bed, squinting in the darkness, and shuffle out to the deck. Hey, buddy, keep me company. Rover scampers over and wiggles into the pulley basket. I flip the hydraulic lift switch, and his huge hide is hoisted up onto the deck. I fix us some cocktails. I like Pip Extra mixed with Dr. Pepper, and Rover is a fan of Orange Crush and grass, topped with acorns. I pour some into his mustard food bowl, which is actually a hollowed out dozer skull. Rover slurps from the eyeball socket. Please note that we found this skull while exploring. We didn't hollow out a dozer skull ourselves. We're not lunatics. Slurp, slurp, slurp. I kick back and stare out at the moonlit destruction. The world is changing. Strange vines crawl up and over everything. The decomposing body of the monster blarg is still draped across my foster parents' house. His evil odor hangs in the air. The monsters at Joe's Pizza, though, they don't have that smell. They just generally smell like a gym locker. I knock back half the soda in one gulp. I anxiously tap the bottle against my knee. Can I tell you a secret, Rover? Purr. I wasn't scared before, not like this. At the mall, watching all my friends almost get crushed by that worm, I was petrified. If it wasn't for Thrall, they'd be gone, dead. Purr. I'm Jack Sullivan, post-apocalyptic action hero. But they're not. Purr? I sigh. I wish I could just, I don't know, just like lock everyone up in this treehouse so no one could ever leave, no matter what. Yup. I heard it as soon as I said it. That was creeperish. Rover lowers his head and places his jaw on the back of his paws. It's impossibly cute. I think he does that when he knows I'm a stressed mess. I don't know. It's like I'm supposed to protect these people now. But what do I know about that? Nothing except for nothing. You know a lot, the voice says. I practically jump out of my skin and roll around. It's Quint. He's in his mad scientist bathrobe. That's right. Quint has a bathrobe that looks like a lab coat. He actually owns that. Sorry, friend, he says. Did I scare you? Yes, I say. Drink? Backwash? Probably. Quint shrugs and takes a swig. He plops down on the seat beside me. I can't sleep either. Oh, I say softly. You know, you're not alone, Jack, he says. We're all post-apocalyptic action heroes now. I sigh. I know, but it's just, I don't want to lose anyone else, Quint asks. We all feel the same way. We sit in silence. I hear crickets chirping, a nice reminder that not everything from our old world is gone. But then I hear something else, that same strange whistling scream that we heard outside of Joe's Pizza, as I've dubbed it in my head, the streaking. The longer we listen, the louder it seems to grow. The sound is bouncing around inside my skull like a pinball. Standing up, I glimpsed a pair of zombies, the first zombies we've seen all day, weirdly shuffling down the middle of the street. They disappear behind a house, then reappear a minute later. Their heads are raised, like they're moving with purpose. This isn't the usual mindless bumbling about. Something's up, I say, as I race up the spiral ladder to the telescope and peer through it. I see 6 more. It's like they're moving towards the streaking. I dash back down the steps, leaving the telescope spinning. This could be what's causing them to disappear, like they're going somewhere and not coming back. A smile begins to spread across Quint's face. He's intrigued. His science noggin is science noggining. We must investigate, he says. I stop. This is my biggest fear. This is why I couldn't sleep. Quint wanting to do something daring and adventurous. Something daring and adventurous that could get him totally devoured and leave him like headless. Headless Quint. That's my nightmare. It's no big deal, Jack. Relax. It is a big deal, I exclaim. Huh? Quint says. Oh, never mind. Sorry, look. It's just too dangerous to go out there. Pardon? Quint says. I've been wondering about the disappearing zombies for weeks. I knew something was afoot, and now it's clear something truly is afoot. And we're not going to go seek the source? No, I am. You're not. Quint gives me a long, pained look. His mouth hangs open just slightly. Excuse me? He finally says. His voice sounds choked. I'm going alone. Quint steps towards me, suddenly standing stiff and straight. Like fun you are. Either we both go or neither of us goes. I can't keep risking my friends all willy-nilly, I exclaim. I also can't keep saying things like willy-nilly, and you're causing me to do both. Jack, you're not some lone wolf hero. I want to go. I'm in this world with you. Suddenly, the shrieking spikes, a sharp howl that slices through the night air like a knife. We both snap our heads in the direction of the chilling sound. We need to know what's happening. And I know, Quint won't let me go without him. Fine, I say at last. Get dressed. I am dressed. I eye his silly lab coat, bathrobe. Really? That's all you're gonna wear? Quint nods. Come, Jack. Let's make haste. Making haste in bathrobes? I mutter. Ridiculous. I grab the Louisville slicer and slide down the fire escape pole. Quint and Rover follow in the pulley basket, and then we mount up. Me in the saddle, Quint in the rear, settling off into the cool, misty night. Let's see what this zombie concert is all about. Chapter 9, to be continued.